Y'all, after I finished my live yesterday, something compelled me to go back and research some of the stuff that was going on pertaining to Chrisean Rock's nephew. And I found some stuff, y'all. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And I just want to start off by saying trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you have suffered any abuse, any essay, any other types of abuse from family, friends, or anyone you don't even know, and you get triggered easily, please click off this video because we're going to dive into some deep stuff right now, right? So now that that's over, you guys, I did a live yesterday and we were talking about Chrisean Malone. I don't even think we got a chance to get to her fans because we were just talking about the behavior, right? And I ended up playing a video of Chrisean Rock's nephew basically coming out saying that 5 of his aunts and uncles essayed him when he was a child, when he was a young child. So just after hearing that, and I dropped the link for everybody to go see that. So you guys, if you haven't seen it, go to my live. It's in the live. It's in the description, just like the video on the way in. But anyway, after listening to his story, I was compelled to really go and dive deep in research and see what actually has been going on, right? And what I found is this has been a narrative that's been going out there since at least 8 months ago. Do you guys remember when Blueface knocked out Chrisean's dad? I guess that's when a lot of the family started coming out, and I could be wrong, but that's from what I've found so far. I'm sorry. That's when a lot of the family started coming out saying, hey, this happened to me, this happened to me. So it turns out the oldest sister, she has to be about 42. I think she goes by the name Chyna, but she ended up coming out after Chrisean Rock's dad was knocked out. She came out and basically admitted that her dad had essayed her in the past. But she was upset because her sister, Tesehki, that's the one who just got into it with Rock recently on the Crazy in Love show, and, well, not Crazy in Love, on Baddies, I'm sorry. Tesehki, prior to that, or right after that, went over there and said that she was lying. So they had a little back and forth, and it got a little bit messy. But ultimately, over here, we believe all victims, especially children. If Chyna says her dad did something to her back in the day, we've all heard the things Chrisean said about her father and the things that he's done, then I believe her. Abuse is abuse, and I truly don't see why this would be anything far-fetched. But anyway, so what we're going to start with is the live that her sister did. Her sister went on Instagram Live with another guy, I believe his name is Will, and she started talking about how her oldest sister was upset because she didn't get to come to the show, the filming, when they knocked the dad out, or when Blueface knocked the dad out, and she got upset because she didn't get $10,000 because I guess they all got $10K a piece to go on the show. And she's trying to say that because of that, Chyna is coming out with these allegations against her father, and she's claiming that they're false. But my only question would be for her is, how do you know if you weren't there? I'm talking too much, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get into this video, and I'm gonna come right back with some commentary and then also with the sister's response. Y'all take a listen to this.
I took it off. It was on the phone. Like, it was on media. I said, come on, why are you lying on social media to the world? Once this get out, it's too much.
So did Rock ever speak on it?
Not that I know of. And people would have said that to me. Just like they quick to send me anything, they would have said that to me. They send me your lives. They would have said that to me. They would have said that to me.
I want to see the video. I want to see what she said.
Yes, literally. I
really
swear
want to see what she said.
It was literally
They
all
said
over
the
YouTube.
brother Mookie touched his nephew. Who was Mookie? The one that's with her now?
That's
the
what
the
I'm
one
saying.
the one that's with Rock now? That's Mookie. Okay, so they saying that Mookie touched who the nephew too? The same nephew?
The same one. She said
what?
All of, yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what. Yes. No, she said, and my sister that's locked up.
All 3 of y'all was touching him? That one boy?
That's what she said.
Oh nah.
That's why I was like, oh. And when people like, no, that's not my Ken. No, because Ken don't do shit
and
like that.
And what about the father? The father was touching who?
The father was supposed to be touching her. So when people was like, hey, your story not making sense or whatever. Tesehki just cleared it up. She was like, oh, because she's this and that. I'm like, hold on, why? How did I become that?
Oh no, this too deep.
Make it make sense.
This some real deep shit. Like has she ever did this before?
No. It just when.
And how old is she?
When that shit made the shade room, when my dad was all over the shade room and stuff, and it was so many blogs. It was like, what did I get left out on? And I was like, nothing.
How old is your sister?
Oh, she like 44, 40 something. It's disgusting.
And wish she was just holding this in, like, that's why I'm low. Like,
no, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said,
you know, like, how long? Like, you just kept this in and you waited until they got big to say this. Like how? Like, when did you hear about this stuff? Did this stuff recently tell you? Like, when did you get this information?
Yeah, that's what really hurt me the most, because I said, God damn. Only thing I was doing what any daughter would. When she called uptown and called about my dad's face, the video that went live on YouTube and Shade Room and Hollywood, I mean, every blog you could think of, it was up. She was the main one calling saying, yo, my son is so upset what happened to his grandfather. And I'm just like, okay. But hours later, when I seen that on Instagram, that's why I was so broken, and that's why I was so pressed to get on there to defend my dad. My dad not a social media nigga. You're not gonna do that, honey.
They said, well, y'all, hold on.
You're not gonna
y'all
do that.
literally just bringing this on me. So how the fuck am I gonna do research that fast? Like, I'm just finding out about this stuff.
No, when you first came on my live with the Tria situation, man, you and Tria got into it. We was talking about that shit then.
I probably didn't know.
So that's why when you was trying to get on it, I thought that's what you wanted to talk about.
Probably didn't. I probably just came in or something. I probably wasn't there the whole time. I couldn't have been. I definitely would have came up and asked some questions. You know me.
It's giving.
You know me. You know me by now, and I would have definitely came up there and asked some questions if I knew what the fuck was going on. Well, the sister is Chyna God 42.
Yes, her. That is not a sister. That is not my sister. No, it's old and it's trash. That's what the fuck it is. It's old and it's trash and it's disgusting. Period. It's giving clout chasing. And then how is you sitting up here trying to make how you gonna say that about the person that gave you money? Oh, because he didn't give you the rest of the money. It's a deep story to why she just started acting crazy. My thing is, why would you go so low? Because maybe you think about, oh, maybe if I say this, it's the worst thing I can say about somebody. Because that really is. Really is. That is the most disgusting thing you can say about somebody.
Her?
I can't see her picture. Turn your light down. Yes, that is that damn demon child.
This her?
Mm-hmm. He said she always trying to scam people out money.
She changed it to child, just Chyna.
Yeah, that was right there. Like, family fight and family get into stuff, but that right there, that you are not family. It's no way you can come back from that. It's no way. Period. But trust me, It's being that. It's being that. One thing you don't do is put me in my team. I don't give how much you clout chasing. No, you don't do that.
They say, well, she got her blocked.
That right there is a no-no. Got who blocked?
She ain't got her blocked because it's a new page.
And then my thing is, okay, you know it didn't happen, but I don't give a if you said it because you was upset. You still got to sit and think of that. That's still on your conscience. That means your brain is disgusting. I don't give a what you say. It's no coming back from that. People are like, oh, that's family issues. Ain't no family. That is not a family issue. That right there.
They say, well, she lied. Her sister showed the messages and she took a polygraph. Well, they say read this tea before. Well, they said you read this tea before.
Let's all do a polygraph. What are you talking about, baby?
Everybody,
please make it make sense,
your
Lord
dad.
Jesus.
Chrisean said y'all dad beat your mom, and your other sibling said that's not true. So it's all over the place.
I heard that too. I heard so much stuff.
She should have said something when she found. Yeah, she should have said something when she found out.
Huh?
When she found out, she should have said something. You shouldn't have waited till whatever y'all.
No, and you can find out when. No, if she thought that she was going to do that to somebody and think that you're going to get away with it because you just mad. No, I don't give a how mad you get. What she say?
It says, so your father ain't do nothing. We'll definitely ready to see you full, but everybody kept saying, y'all wouldn't come up here.
Y'all some clowns. What they say?
I'm telling y'all, like, when people don't come up here, then, like, I really don't remember their stories because, like, it really, like I'm not going to say it don't matter, but I'm just saying, like, they come up here, I'm visualizing, they telling me stuff, and it's different of me just reading a tea, and I'm just keeping it going. I probably did read it before.
That man, that's like she said, if that was true, our lawyers would know that.
It was touched by T.O.
You need to pin that, honey.
About boy cousins, but no one believed us until we came and aired it on Facebook. It's sad people be in denial. Oh, what?
Girl, that was aired on everything, baby. That lie was put everywhere. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Everywhere. I don't understand how you didn't see the nasty disgusting.
Girl, I be so busy doing my own tea. I'm telling you, I don't be paying attention to shit. They said, call your father, please. We need to hear his side.
He on here. I can send it to him. Let me see. He have an interview actually coming up. It's about to be some good tea coming out because he was telling me stuff that I didn't even know. Because, you know, I am number 8 out of 12. And it makes sense now why she don't have none of her children. Don't have custody of none of her children. Just a lot of things that
she said,
I'm finding out.
She just say that she the black sheep of the 12.
Why? Because she don't have her kids? Why would she be the black sheep? They can't kill my image, baby. That's the thing. They tried to do that. When we went viral on Shade Room, it was like, how can I? Because everybody was noticing me for my music. Everybody was noticing my dad for a dad that's, you know, taking up for his daughter. And it was like, okay, the siblings that wasn't there, she's the only one that did that weird shit. My oldest brother, he's a book writer. He wasn't mad. Only thing he said was, if I was there, I would have did the same thing Dad did. It was meant for me not to be there. So it's like, we're not ready to go to the top and leave everybody behind. You feel what I'm saying? For you to jump the gun like that, because you think everybody got $10,000 each, and that's not even no money. Come on now.
You said what happened?
You know, everybody was paid. You feel me, for a conversation. and whoever wasn't there didn't get paid.
Oh, okay.
So it was just a lot of just emotions and attitudes. Like, but my thing was,
so they was mad that everybody got the 10,000, but them.
Everybody was upset that whoever wasn't there, except my brother, my oldest brother, he wasn't upset. Even my little brother wasn't there. He wasn't upset. And it was just like, okay, she is known for doing stuff like that, but I never thought she would do shit like that to her own family. That's what really got me. That's what told me right there, we're not family. We can't be.
No way. If they ain't even come to
then,
you first.
You support all my songs, you post all my music, all of that. I would never in my life do that to a bitch, and I know my child said XYZ. What? I don't give a if my mother said, oh, they babies and babies do it. No, I don't give a nothing. No, I'm not. Bitch, you don't even exist to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, like this was such a, when I used to be my fan when you singing on my melodies. I don't feel the love, baby. Keep the same energy. Like, literally. Thought I was afraid to just take off and say everybody. So it's like, oh, let me see how I can pull it back in this bucket of crabs. Like, what? No, you ain't gonna do it that way. Now you getting in trouble.
But she didn't. But has she ever came to you with this ever before?
No. What about my dad?
No, about any of them.
No.
Any of it.
See, that's the thing.
About the dad. About
no, and that's the thing. That's why when she did say it, I even said to her on a FaceTime call, I said, if that is your story, you get what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person to say like, hey, you're lying, you lying, you lying. You know, I don't want to be that person. So when I heard it, I was like, if that's your story, bro, you need to go about it the right way. How you just did that shit on live, bitch, you crazy. Because that's not true. And I know it's not true. So that's what made me snap. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You don't do it. Like, come on, you don't do shit like that. Because you're mad about a few dollars. No. And then because I go and defend the same person that you've been communicating with, the same, your bestest friend. Like, now I'm the bad guy, girl. Get out of here.
And sister, if I say her name right, we're gonna call her T. Let's get into it. So you guys just saw Tesehki talk about how upset she was that her oldest sister, Chyna, came out and said that her dad had done something to them. And listen, let me just say this. I think that it is very disingenuous for Tesehki to get on here and say, I don't want to be the type of person to say, oh, you lying, but then turn around and say, she lying. And then she tried to flip it and say, you're only saying that I did something to your son because I'm defending my dad. That's just some BS. You know what I mean? And, at the end of the day, I found it weird that, Mookie, I don't know if y'all know, Mookie is the youngest brother. That's the one who Chrisean takes to the best. It's alleged by the nephew that he was one of the ones who touched him as well. I think that's very, very, that's different, and I found on some other lives too, and I'll share those with you guys, that this stemmed from the grandparents. The grandparents used to do these things to them. So I can only imagine it trickling down, you know what I mean? But the sister was locked up and did not know or was not there when all of this stuff was happening. She found this out after she was released, but she had been in prison for a long time, you know what I mean? And I didn't like this guy Will saying she should have been said something. You don't know how victims are and when they're ready to tell their story. She can say something whenever she's ready. It's not as easy for people to just say, oh yeah, you should have just said something when it happened. That's not how that works. That's really not how that works. And it's just like, also too, this is why I know that Tesehki is guilty of something. She brings up the fact that, oh, you're sitting up here saying, my dad did this to you, but then call me and say my son was worried about my dad when he got knocked out. What does that have to do with anything? It was never alleged that the dad did anything to the nephew, so I don't know why that's, you know what I mean? And then also, too, she told on herself when she said, oh, this is old. It's old and it's garbage. It's old, so you know what happened. You listen, people tell you the truth even within their lives. You just have to let them talk long enough. And then she wants to say, well, she's just saying this because he gave her money and da-da-da-da. This is sick. This is very, very sick. And I think that if Tesehki did what she did, which I believe the nephew, if he said that she did it, I believe that it was something that was done to her. And as a child, she just went around and did the same thing to somebody else. That's just my belief. And calling your sister a demon because she's having these allegations, that's beyond me. I couldn't deal with that. But, you know, you tried to tear down her character, which is what perpetrators do when they feel like they're being backed into a corner. And, you know, you go on to say, well, I've seen her do it to other people, but I didn't think she'd do it to family. Do you understand how much family can hurt you? This is insane. And then you bring up the fact that she supports you, and now she's coming out saying this. You guys are still sisters. Sometimes siblings and parents, especially with children, they have a bond and a love, even if they don't want to admit it, that they just can't shake. You know what I mean? And ultimately, I can't say how anybody should respond. So her supporting you is just that. I believe it's an issue of, this is a poor family. Everybody's trying to come up. The nephew wants to be a rapper. Everybody's trying to come up the fast way through music. Mookie's trying to play football. Everybody's trying to come up the fast way. And it sucks because when we're stuck in this mentality, we can never ever really grow because we feel like that's the only way to make it out. When there's so many ways for this family to do so much better. Because as you can see, even with Chrisean, her even having an issue with, oh, I saw Tesehki looking at my chains and looking at, that's because you've never had anything. There are so many different avenues you guys can use to bring yourself up and do other things. But when you're stuck in the hood, that's the mentality you have, and that's the mentality you keep. And I ain't throwing no stones because I used to be in the hood as well. But, you know, it takes a mind to level up. It takes an intuition. It takes you wanting better to do better. But okay, so that was Tesehki talking about her sister. Now let's move on to the sister. Now this is the older sister, Chyna. When Chyna, she's the one who made the allegations against the dad. She's the one who said the dad did the things to her. And she did not like that live that we just heard Tesehki talking. You know what I mean? She did not like it, and she had some words to say. I'm going to let y'all hear her response, and then I'll come back with my final commentary.
I'm like, she the one with the orange hair and the green outfit on.
Right. Anybody that was paying attention could see she was right along with this script. Like, what?
When she called my daughter ugly, that was definitely, she ugly inside out. Yes, she is. Yep. I was looking at her earlier. She, the main one, was mad because she wasn't done up. Yep, that's probably what that was. The caller loved the word exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, she could tell she was my child. I love y'all. I really do. She told Will she wasn't there when the dad and Blue got into it. She was right there for y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all are lying.
Y'all know I love facts. Our numbers going up. Listen to what I'm going to tell y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Go on YouTube. Pull up Chrisean, Blueface knocks Chrisean dad out. The video, y'all. Pull it up. Everybody go in there and look at all them interviews. She was the one in the camera at first, was like, dang, I didn't even know y'all was recording. Then y'all gonna see them downtown. She right there running.
Right.
You gonna see her with the green on, chasing Blip. Just watch it, y'all. And so for you to sit there and tell a lie on live, for something that's already recorded and put out there, that show you she f***ed up in the head.
And just imagine what else she lying about.
Really up in the head. Facts. Ain't no how you gonna say you not there, but you all on live on the internet. Saying that, being seen. You everybody see you there. What she thought because she had orange hair? He was mad.
She is delusional, like for real.
It's sad, man. I've never seen no like this show. I always knew my family hated me after I came out with what their father did to me. I was cool with that. That's why I got away from them. But they not saying how I watched them and I had to drop out of school to take care of them while my mother was out making $1. They not saying none of that. They want to sit here and say, oh yeah, she lying about being. Who the fuck gonna lie about some like that?
Exactly.
And they wonder why I was so up in the head. Like, all right, you know what's hurting me the most? Check this out, right? I'm gonna keep it real. Realer than real itself, which I always do. One day, her and Chastity, the one boyfriend she messing with now, my little sister, the one that's booked.
Right.
They came in my house crying. I just bought them some gold earrings. They looked so cute that day. This was Latifah and Chastity. They said, Nika, these boys around the corner just did this, just did that to us. Like, try to touch on them and shit. Everybody already know how I feel when it comes to that because of what happened to me. Down to them. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I say I went round, called my niggas, did what I fuck I had to do, like, for them. And I'm like, damn, they forgot about all that, yo. That's what's hurting too. Like,
that's crazy.
And then for you to sit here and keep trying to defend a child,
right?
And then you do that to my son, you sick. Now who flipping the head? Because God allowed me to make it through it. That just made me stronger for real.
Fact.
I ain't lying. I ain't scared of shit. Like, I be like, yo, it is what it is. I almost died last year, right around Christmas time. Honest to God truth, on my life. I got stabbed up real bad with a sword. By an old ass, perverted ass man who was trying to and I wasn't with none of this. So yeah, I got hit up bad. But I'm still here. I had to jump out the 3rd floor window, bleeding to death. I found myself going out and landed on 2 feet off the 3rd floor.
Oh my God.
God got me. He got me. Like, it's nothing they can say, anybody for real. I don't care what nobody say. They can say whatever they want to say. But she was the same one calling me talking about, we know what my father did to you. You don't got to say it on live. You messing our script up.
Oh.
How am I messing your script up telling what your father did to me because you take it up for this nigga because Blueface knocked his ass out. I'm glad Blueface knocked him out. Honest to God,
crazy.
Like, I never liked Blueface because the way how he was carrying my sister, and then when I found out all that shit, whatever, I'm like, oh, all right. But when I seen him knock that man out, yo, I ain't lying to you. I start liking yo, like, yeah, yo, all right, maybe.
And what Chrisean said? Chrisean said somebody should have been knocked his ass out. Period.
That's why I love her, yo. She real. Like, Tesehki gonna go in there talking about she lying, talking about I'm lying about what her father did to me. Chrisean straight went on that bitch like, no, she not. Facts.
Right, exactly.
Facts. Like, Chrisean, and then her first words was hallelujah. Wow. She black. Tifa can't touch her. And she ain't gonna never be on top of her. That's why she probably she trying to make a song with her now.
Tifa? With Chrisean? Oh no, they did start on that one song that said my mother prayed for us and made a way, something like that. And I know your brother on it, but I think after that whole falling out, it was almost like they was gonna cut her part out. But I did see that.
Yeah, but they told me she was trying to make a song with her, and I'm like, yeah, she doing that shit. She don't even like Chrisean for real. How you gonna put your little sister out because you think she wants your man? Out of here. My sister ain't want that man, huh?
But then turn around and take your sister boyfriend.
And then turn around and start right.
Like what?
Now see, I wasn't gonna put none of this out there, but she wanna keep telling lies. No. I'm gonna keep putting more and more of the truth out there.
She need to be exposed all the way around the board. Like,
oh yeah, I called out this morning. I'm like, yo, let's do the lie detector test on live. Let's go. Like, I'm ready. Me and my son, we ready. Let's go.
She ain't say nothing, I'm sure.
I ain't hear nothing back yet. Nothing. I'm ready. Like, I'm over it. I'm so ready. Like, y'all just don't understand. Then nothing else needs to be explained. Y'all gonna see the results. She gonna disappear. She probably shut her whole page down.
She gonna come back with a new name.
I see that too, though.
Huh?
How old you can tell Tifa jealous of Chrisean ain't the word. You ain't never lied. Watch. Sad though. No, she's sleeping with Chastity ex. That's her boyfriend. I guess she was talking to in the background.
Yeah.
Rock said you not lying. Rock said she don't know her dad. She don't know him. Rock ain't meet that man till she was like 7 years old. And that's facts. Petey, Lord Petey father, y'all. Cause y'all know I love to tell the truth. I just can't tell y'all everything. But I already told y'all this before. Lord Petey father Petey was like Chrisean father coming up. He was there. And that's facts. That's the one that was just down Cali with my mother. Mm-hmm. Facts. Mm-hmm. That man wasn't never there for them. That's why I'm sitting here tripping like, bitch, how can you sit here and take up for this man? Can you name something he brought you? Name one thing he did for you that you can remember.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
That's all I want. Yo, this man used to take my little sisters and brothers by their neck and hold them up to the ceiling. This same man they defended. Honest to God truth. Honest to God. Mm-hmm.
And
Facts.
he used to take your mother outside to beat her
Oh,
because she was so loud.
man, one night my mother woke us up. She like, come on, we getting the f out of here. She told me get the kids dressed. I helped her get all of them dressed. Remind you, I'm the oldest. It was a lot of us. We get in the car, yo. This nigga, I don't know how the fuck he heard us because we was quiet. We was living in a beach house. He come outside jumping on the hood of the car like this.
Oh my God.
Open the door. I remember that shit like
Oh
this.
my. She should have ran him over.
Yo, he took my mother to the woods and literally beat my mother in front of us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, beat my mother. That's why I say he ain't gonna have good luck. I'm telling you. One of the fingers he used on me already got cut off. That was God. The same girls that he dating now, the ones that's supposed to be pregnant, one of them supposed to be pregnant, one of them they don't know about. I guess one of them don't know about each other. Who the f wanna go get pregnant by this man? Knowing what he did. I don't get it. That's show you how corrupted this world is. I wouldn't even want this man around my child. Never let's have a child by this man, dummy. So guess who did it? Guess who did it, Light Source?
Who did it?
My brother ex-girlfriend.
Whoa.
Facts. The one that's pregnant now is my brother ex-girlfriend. How the f you gonna go date your son ex and then get her pregnant?
Oh my God.
Now let's talk about it. They done got me started. Let's talk about it. Y'all did this. Y'all bitch ass niggas did this yesterday. Putting my name in while I'm at work, minding my business. Not even thinking about y'all. Facts. That just show them on y'all mind. That's all that show. No way in the world I'm gonna just come out to go on live just to out of here. I got bills and shit to worry about. I ain't got time. She really went on there and told all lies, as always. Lies. Lie after lie after lie. Once you tell one lie, you gotta keep lying. Her lies got crossed yesterday, and thank God for that.
And she can't keep up with him. But then she was like, y'all hate me. Like, you're only doing this out of hate. What is there to hate about you, girl?
That I don't hate you. I do dislike you for going on live telling people that I'm lying about what your father did to me. And then your dumbass gonna call me talking about, we know what my father did to you. Dude, you messing our script up. That script you too.
So you guys just heard Chyna, the oldest sister's response, and this was a lot to unpack. A lot. Listen, let me just say this. The oldest child typically always knows more than any other children because she's there, or that person is there to witness everything. Everything that the mother goes through, typically the oldest child witnesses because they're old enough to do so. Now, I did want to point out that she kept saying they dad, their daddy, their dad. So it must not be her biological father. It must be their father and not hers, which is why he would have done the things to her that he did. But she was talking about how she was the one watched them, and they wonder why she's so messed up because nobody ever believed her in anything that she was saying. And I understand that. I completely understand why she feels like that and why they treat her like that, because nobody wants that truth to come out. You know how black people are. Keep my business in my house. Don't tell nobody. Da, 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 even if it's the worst things. And it's just sick. Now, to find out that Tesehki was messing or is messing with her sister's ex-boyfriend, what are we doing here? And not to mention the dad got the son's ex-girlfriend pregnant. This family is all over the place. And she said she moved away because nobody, like, they treated her differently when she came out and said her truth, which was that the dad was doing things to her. I believe her. I believe her 1,000%. This family has a lot going on, you know what I mean? And she's hurt because she feels like, you know, as her big sister, she's helped out her little sisters and they're just basically turning her back. Well, not really them. She's really talking more about Tesehki than anybody. But listen, this is a lot, y'all. This was a lot to unpack, but I think that it's very telling that Tesehki could call her behind the scenes and say, hey girl, you messing up the script. Let me tell y'all this, and I keep telling y'all this, and y'all don't be wanting to listen to me. That stuff we see on TV is not real. It is real to an extent, but reality is not real no more. It's just not. And do I believe there's a script with Chrisean and Blueface? Absolutely. But do I believe they're both still horrible people? Absolutely. Period. You know what I mean? And the fact that she was glad that that Blueface knocked out their dad tells a lot. that lady is harboring some stuff that happened a long time ago, and I think that it's good that she's getting her story out there, because it looks like none of the family wanted to really entertain her because she had to move away, you know what I mean? But her waking up the fact that Tesehki kicked Chrisean out because she thought Chrisean wanted her boyfriend back in the day, yo, I could not. I don't see how Chrisean would I wouldn't deal with none of my family. I'm not even gonna hold you. If any of these people were related to me, I would have no relationship with none of them. I mean, maybe the oldest one, but none of the other ones. Oh my God, this is, girl. I I don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't like that Tesehki was attacking the oldest girl for not having her kids. This girl Chyna. I mean, obviously she had a really, really bad upbringing, and she had to raise kids when she was still a child, which most black people or black children do when they're the oldest child. So I don't think that it's right that she attacked her kids, you know, or attack her not having her kids. I thought that was very low hanging fruit, and you know, it's just like, Tesehki, you sleeping with your sister, your current sister's ex-boyfriend. Like, y'all gotta make this make sense. There's another live that the sister was going off on, and I'm gonna put that up there, but she was talking about how, like, she believes that Tesehki wants Blueface. And you know what? The way this family been moving, I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past these people at all. Like, this is insane. But she's ready for the lie detector test, but it seems like the other ones aren't. It seems like everybody else saying they want a lie detector test, and this girl's been saying this. Chyna has been saying this for months. I'm telling you, I went as far as back to like that fight that happened between Blueface and the dad, and she's been saying the same thing all the way up until yesterday. She wants a lie detector test, but I believe that they won't take it because it'll make them guilty. Y'all, what y'all think about this, y'all? This is a lot going on. This family has deep-rooted issues. This family, I feel bad for them, because even the ones who did that to her nephew or to their nephew and all of that stuff, I feel like that's learned behavior because they were done wrong. And a lot of times, the way the psyche works, the way the brain works, when you go through trauma, you either go away from it or you run to it afterwards. It's just a way of survival as far as the brain goes. But this is insane. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man. This was a lot to take in. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do y'all look at Chrisean a little different? Do you look at Tesehki a little different? Do you look at any of these people different? Because I know I do. I feel a little rage and I feel a little empathy, because everybody in this situation are victims except the dad. And yo, did you hear the fact that she said her dad, one of his fingers got cut off that he used on her? Yo, this is next level. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all platforms at Voodoo Doll TV. And I will see y'all hoes later, man. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the Voodoo Doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the Voodoo Doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.